your boy, Jordan Williams, aka Mr. Pull the Trigger, bang bang. Please don't forget the bang bang. I'm coming at you with part 2 of my little autobiography or my journey or how I got to where I was today, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the title yet, but this is part 2, so hopefully you tune into part 1. If you didn't tune into part 1, go check that out. See how I got to where I am right now or where I am in the story. Go back, check that out. And hopefully you enjoy that and then come back to this video. But part 2, so finishing off the last one, I just joined MLM. I'm still working at Polo. That's the first business that I got started in, and I joined MLM. And I was just thinking, how do I piece this together? Because during MLM I started some other stuff and everything mixes together, but I'll just try my best. I joined MLM when I was 21 years old. I did MLM for 5 years. For 5 years I was in MLM. I was in about 6 different companies. I can't even remember all the names of the companies I was in because some of them I was in for such a short period of time that I can't remember the name. The first company I ever joined was Secret. That was a company I joined with Julian Dolan and my best friend Alex. And I've never seen anything like that before. Right? I joined network marketing. I was excited again. I could dream again. I was dreaming big. I had goals and I had people that wanted to support me in those goals. So I was excited. I was ready to go and I had a lot of drive. Whereas Secret was my first company. I did that for about a year. Learned a lot from that. Then I went to Vima. I was in Vima for a very short period of time. Vima got shut down. We moved to another company. I forgot the name of it for the life of me. And I didn't want to go back and look and see because it's not really important what the name of the company was. From there, I went to Jeunesse. After that, I went to Wealth Generators, and that was the last company that I joined. What I learned and what I picked up from those businesses, I'll never forget. Some people talk a lot of trash about network marketing, MLM, or pyramid schemes, but I believe for the young adult or for the person just getting into business, that's a great way to start because there's people that are pushing you to want to make more money and want to learn. They want you to build, they want you to sell, they want you to do things. Why? Yes, because it helps their bank account, but essentially it could help your bank account. But I'm not even talking about the bank account benefits. It's really the mindset benefits that you really want to pay attention to it. I learned so much in my career as a network marketer that I apply to my businesses today. You know, they build your mindset. They tell you how to set expectations, how to set goals, how to plan out your life instead of just going about it and whatever happens, happens, right? So that's great. They prime you with the tools that you need for success and how to be successful and how to stay on top of those tools, or how to stay on top of things, right? With planners and journals and the things that I talked about in my work-life balance. I got a lot of that from network marketing. One thing that they really helped me out with was being able to talk to people. If you guys knew me back in high school, I was very shy. I'm still shy to this day to an extent, but I was very shy and I didn't really talk to many people. Where I would talk to people, they talk to me, but I would never initiate a conversation. I was very sharp, but when I was in network marketing, I had to talk to people. It was about making sales. It was about selling the product, and I had to talk to people, and that's what I did. I talked to people, I learned how to relate with people, I learned how to hold conversations with people, and I learned the different personalities of people and being able to work with different people, and that's so valuable because in my businesses today, I gotta work with different people. I have customers, I have partners, I have things like that, and I can't just expect everyone to understand me and learn the way I learn, right? They all have different personalities. I learned a lot of that through network marketing. Why? Because these guys got me to read books, right? Before I joined network marketing, 4 years out of high school, even in college, I never read a book from cover to cover. Never. In high school, I would just read books, right? Just a little section I need to pass the test, or just a little section I need to not look stupid in class the next day. But I never read a book cover to cover. I never read a book cover to cover, do a report, nothing. When I started network marketing, I started reading, right? One book that I recommend is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Because that's what got me to want to be able to have a diversified income, right? And that's what got me diversifying my income, is because in Rich Dad Poor Dad, they said to survive in this day and age, you got to have 5 to 7 sources of income. And that's one book that I recommend. I read many books in that time, but that's one of my favorites. That's just the different things that I learned through network marketing. And I did that for 5 years. And in that time, I was still working Polo, and about 6 months after I joined network marketing, I was working at Polo, and one of my friends from high school strolled in, and he was shopping. I actually got him a job at Polo too. So when I saw him, I was like, hey bro, what have you been up to? You know, he stopped working at Polo, he started doing other things. And he was like, you know, I just been doing this and that and going to school. And I also started a vending machine. I started buying vending machines. And I was like, buying vending machines for what? He's like, you know, to put them in locations to make money. And at that point, I was intrigued. I was like, wait, I never even thought of this, you know, tell me more. And we chatted it up for like an hour at work. I'm supposed to be working, but I couldn't fold clothes anymore. I was like, yo, he's making money. And one question that I remember asking him, I was like, do you ever forget to collect the money? And he looked me in my face and he was like, would you forget to collect $150 a week? And I was like, no. So at that point, I was like, $150 a week? That sounds good. I was like, hey bro, his name was Dominic. I was like, hey bro, look, I get off at 6 o'clock today. I don't know what you're doing today. You live not too far away from my house. Would you be willing to come to my house and break down how all this works for me? And he said, yeah. And I was like, all right, bet. And here's the thing, and this is, you know, a major key, and it's important. Like, there was an opportunity presented, right? He didn't say, hey, you should do vending machines, but there was an opportunity that I saw, and it's because my mind was expanded through the opportunity at MLM. And I was like, yo, there's opportunity there, there's opportunity here. But I was like, hey, come over to my house, explain this to me. Maybe this makes sense to me. Maybe I could do vending machines, right? And he came over and he broke it down to me. And the reason why I am so open and transparent with people is because of what happened that day. Is he came over, he broke it down to me, showed me everything. He told me where to get the vending machines, how you get to, who delivers it, everything, right? Broke it down to me. It was like a 4-hour little meeting. And I was jacked, I was excited. And I went to my brother, who's one of my partners today, not in vending machines, not anymore at least. And I told him about the vending machine. I was like, yo, we should get started. It costs this much. I need some money. We need help. You know, you can be my partner. Within 2 weeks of, you know, having this idea on my mind, I set up a meeting with the job that I already worked at. At that time, I was already planning on leaving. So I was like, how can I get a vending machine here? Because at the time, there was murmurs about why is there no vending machine here? And it just happened that I was starting a vending machine company. So I sat down with the manager, right? And I told him like, hey, me and my brother started a vending machine company. It was my very first pitch. Me and my brother started a vending machine company. You know, my brother's gonna be operating. I know I work here, so I'm the one to be weird. My brother would be operating it, where I'm trying to help him out, because at the time he just lost his job due to him believing in the network marketing thing so heavily that he was like, I don't need my job no more. And he got fired on purpose, technically. But that's another story for another day. But I was like, hey, he's gonna be filling the machine to help him out. You know, we got this company. Is it cool we put a vending machine in? At the time, I had no vending machines. I never stocked a vending machine. I've never even been to the warehouse to get the vending machines. And he said yes. And when he said yes, I was like, yo, we gotta get this started today, right? So the next day, I go to the warehouse. I purchased a vending machine, a combo machine. It cost me $2,500. That was my very first vending machine. Within 3 days, I had it delivered to my job, stocked up and ready to go. And it was just because the opportunity was presented to me that way. And I was like, yo, this is great. So I'm still doing vending machines to this day. So that was my very first location. Months later, actually a year later, I operated that for a whole year. It actually wasn't doing very well, but I was still committed. I still had drive, right? My mindset was set, my expectations were right through network marketing. It got me to understand to set my expectations, and I just kept doing it, even though I wasn't really making any money. And then boom, second location opportunity came my way, and at the same speed, I had the meeting, confirmed the location. They want my machines. I went and bought machines the next day, never have the machines. My thing is, here's a major key. I never buy the machines before I get the locations. A lot of people I know that do vending machines have vending machines in a warehouse ready to go. I'm fortunate enough to have a warehouse pretty close that they refurbish machines. So whenever I need them, I just go get them from them as soon as I confirm the deal, right? I don't want to have vending machines just chilling in my garage. I got the deal confirmed first, right? No money up front without a commitment. So got my second location, and I was rocking and rolling. I had 3 machines at that point, 2 locations, 3 machines. Me and my brother were partners, and we were rocking and rolling, and it was a good time. My brother decided to move to Vegas at the time, And, you know, he moved to Vegas, you know. What was I supposed to do? Just cut him a check, do all the work, cut him a check? Nah, he left the business at that time, and it's unfortunate. The man left the business. He went to pursue another career in Vegas, and I continue to do my hustle and do what I do. So I have those machines. It's a couple of years go by, and I don't really look for locations, and to this day I still don't really look for locations. I let the good locations find me through my reputation and people liking my service. And in that time, you know, mix that in, I was still working at Polo. I was actually applied for a new job. I got a job at Amazon. So I started working at Amazon, got that pay increase, making $12.50. Thought I was rich again. Just like when I started at Polo, making $8, I thought $12.50, dang, I'm rich. Working warehouse, I had the vending machines. I was solid, I was doing good. I was having a great time. And it's still, I was doing MLM, right? At this time, I was in like my third company. Meanwhile, I'm still going to the meetings. Meanwhile, I'm still learning. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to recruit people. Meanwhile, I'm still selling product, right? Because I'm trying to build that business. I'm trying to build MLM. I'm trying to have money from Amazon, working at Amazon. And I'm trying to have money from the vending machines, right? I try to diversify even then. And I was doing them all. It was a great time. I learned time management in that time, right? Because I had MLM, I had to go to meetings almost every night, right? I was trying to sit down and recruit people almost every day. I was trying to sell product. I had to keep the vending machines full, and I had to go to work, right? Work in a warehouse, 12-hour shifts, and I was trying to do it all. In that time working at Amazon, only did that for about a year before I got burnt out, because it's a warehouse job. Warehouse jobs are very boring, I guess. I don't know how you want to explain it. It becomes real repetitive, so I got tired of that job. They actually tried to fire me, but once again, that's another story for another day. And I got a job soon after at Walmart. Guess what? I got a pay increase, making like $16 an hour, right? It went from $12.50, and I was there for a year, so it went up $1, so $13.50, making $16 an hour at the Walmart distribution warehouse. Once again, I thought I had made it again, right? My mindset wasn't ready, right? It wasn't ready for business. So I wasn't always there is what I'm trying to get to you guys and get across. Like, I wasn't always there. I thought I made it. I always did tell myself when I did have a job, like, yo, this is gonna be my last job. Polo was my last job, and then I got a job at Amazon. Amazon was my last job, and then I got a job at Walmart. In the time between Polo to Walmart, I met so many people that affected my life in a positive way, and through the MLM experience and through vending and all of that. And then I got to Walmart. Even in Amazon, I met some positive people that I still talk to this day. And then I got to Walmart. I was working there. I was doing the vending machines. I was still doing MLM. I was trying to recruit the people at Walmart, right? And I was still hustling my vending machines. In that time, I actually lost my very first location. And it's not because they didn't want me there. It's because I didn't want to be there, because I was losing money at that location. People always go, how do you lose money with vending machines? Well, because they weren't eating the snacks, guys. They were expiring. What do I do with the expired snacks? I have to throw them away or give them away. And I was tired of doing that. I did that for almost 3 years. And I was like, yo, I can't do this anymore. So I sold the machine and never went back to the location. They understood. And I lost my location once I got to Walmart. But once I got to Walmart, my second location actually put in the good word for me for another location, and I got my third location. The funny story about the third location is when I got the third location, I was in like my 5th company at MLM. I got my third location, I have a new job. And remember Julian from the last story, Julian, when we joined the company, he got an R8, and Julian was a nice guy. We were good friends. I'm his brother's best friend. He let us take the R8 to go to a meeting, to go have a meeting about the third location vending machines. So I called my buddy Alex, right? We get suited up and we take the R8 and we go to meet with the store that my machines are in to this day, my third location. We take the R8, we get suited up, we go down there, we have the meeting. This is the first real meeting I had. I've never met these people in my life. This is a first impression, so I'm suited up, I'm ready to go. They didn't actually see the car, but we wanted to have that mindset that we were ready to kill, and we were ready, and we meant business. So we took the R8, it just got us jacked up and ready, and I sealed the deal. Alex had nothing to do with vending machines. He just wanted to come, and he was just in the meeting. It was pretty interesting. But I sealed the deal. Meanwhile, working at Walmart, so I had the 3 locations in vending. I'm working at Walmart, and I meet someone at Walmart. I meet actually 2 individuals, they're brothers. I meet James and Vince, and James and Vince were all about the hustle and all about making money in flips. And at that time, I wasn't really into the flip game like them, but they're all about the flips. And I was like, I'm learning from them, because they're talking about flips and how they bought this to the swap meet and sold it for this. And they're all about the flip game. I'm all about my hustle, and we're sharing each other's hustle stories. And you know, they were kind enough to see that, yo, this guy right here, Jordan, he has some potential, right? He'd be good at flipping, you know, let's put him on, right? And they didn't have to do that, right? They could just kept the hustle to themselves, but they decided to put me on. And I definitely appreciate it for that, because they were like, yo, you need to get started selling on eBay, you need to get started selling on Amazon. At the time, I thought I was big shit. I had my vending machine business, I was an MLM, I was on my 5th company, my mentor was driving an RRA, I had produced a team, right? I had people that followed me from company to company. I thought I knew what I was doing. And I was making a good amount of money at Walmart. So I was like, nah, it's cool, I don't need to flip, I'm not going to swap meets to make the money. They really were transparent with me, and they broke it down. They pulled up their eBay account and they pulled up their Amazon account, just like I do today, where I show you guys on my Instagram, if you guys follow me on Instagram, on our sales and stuff like that. And they showed me some of the products that they bought, told me how much they bought them for and how much they flipped them for. And at that time, I was sold. One of the things he showed me was like a CD that he bought for $5, sold for $300. I was done. There was no more conversation that was needed. I was like, yo, I need to learn how to do this, but I need to work this around my time schedule, because I'm an MLM. I'm going to meetings and I'm meeting up with people all the time. I got the vending machines I gotta do once a week, and I work here, right? I need something that can work around my schedule. And he showed me a gentleman by the name of Chaz, and this is when Chaz just started. Right now he has a pretty big following. His company is called Side Hustle Network, and it showed me one of his first videos where he bought a pallet, and he took the pallet and sold it on Amazon. And I was like, wait, I can order a pallet, get it sent to my house, and I can just send it to Amazon. I don't go out there and find products, go to swap meet stuff. I'm in. That fits around my time schedule. So that at Walmart is where I decided to get started in Amazon. And that was because Vince and James were kind enough to show me their hustle and, you know, and point me in the right direction. And it helped me get to where I'm at today. If it wasn't for them, I probably would have never have started. My brother actually always bugged me about getting started on Amazon, but I just never listened to him. Sometimes you just gotta hear something from somebody else, right? That's not your family, or it's not the person that told you, just a random or someone you just met, and it clicks that time. And at that time it clicked, and that's when I got started in Amazon. So I appreciate you guys tuning in for part 2. I went from just working to working in MLM to working MLM and vending, and now in part 3 you'll see how I handled working MLM, vending, and Amazon, and then what else got started. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's your boy, Jordan, Mr. Pull the Trigger Bang Bang, with the Diversified Income Project, and I'm signing out. Stay tuned for part 3. Peace.